Mhm. Hello, Periscope. Hi, Periscope. Anybody out there in Periscope land? This is Delmar Johnson, president of Delmar Johnson Enterprise, and your chief HR brain with HR Brain for Hire. I actually am just jumping on. I just left, or actually a little while ago, um, participated in our church's Walking Water Women Conference. Water walking. I think I said that backwards, didn't I? Water walking women's conference, and it was absolutely wonderful. We started last night, and the second day was today, and it just ended about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago. And I was out running some errands, and I just decided to just pop on very quickly and just ask the question to Periscope land: do you have the courage to be unconventional? The courage to be unstructured? The courage to be unstoppable? This is the weekend version. I've never even done a Periscope on the weekend. I've always done it through the weekday, but this is very random. There are no notes laying around like I usually have. It is an unstructured Periscope where I'm just wanting to encourage those who are out there that are walking a conventional line on the outside, but screaming to be unconventional on the inside, screaming to be unstructured. And what do I mean by unstructured? I don't mean just chaos and everywhere, but just unstructured where you don't have a script, to operate like your heart's desire in your life. Unstructured where you're not having to do everything by the book all the time. No, that doesn't mean breaking laws and stuff. I mean by what society says how you should do something all the time. A little unstructured, so you have to have courage to be unstructured. You have to have courage to be unconventional. What risk do you need to take to move you further in your life? What steps do you need to take that others have told you don't take, but in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, you know you need to take, but now you're paralyzed between what society says, what somebody else says, and then what your heart is saying, what your spirit is saying, what your soul is saying to you. So it takes courage to be unconventional. It takes courage to be unstructured. It takes courage to be unstoppable, unmovable. Okay? So it takes courage to do that. And I just hopped on because I just felt the need to say that. So if somebody's watching the replay, and whoever's watching the replay, there's going to be at least one person that needed to hear that. That needed to have the permission, to have the courage to be unconventional. Unconventional. Live for purpose. Thanks for joining. I'm just doing a random Periscope. I just left again a little while ago. Our church, Christ Missionary Baptist Church, the Reverend Dr. Gina M. Stewart is my pastor and our shepherd, and we had a water walking women's empowerment conference, which is the pre-conference to the Daughters of the King retreat that they're going to next week in Chicago. And I mean, it was absolutely awesome. Every woman, every speaker that came in to pour into us, poured into us from their heart and from their soul, from their spirit. And I just want to get on and just encourage somebody and really just ask the question to Periscope. Do you have the courage to be unconventional? Or are you just going to go by what society tells you to do? Do you have the courage to be unstructured? Or are you just going to go by your to-do list that you need to do so you can be perfect in front of people who don't give two thoughts about you? Okay. Do you have the courage to be unstoppable? Do you have the courage? Think about that. I appreciate you all that jumped on. I saw a couple of people jump on. Thanks for the hearts. We are in a season and a time where it's time to have the kahunas, if you will, to be unconventional. Because we were raised, every human beings are raised from a conventional standpoint. You do this, this, and this will happen. You do this, this, and that will happen. You get up out of bed, you start your routine of the day, and you do this, and this off your list, and that's going to happen. You go to school for 12 years, you go to school for 4 years, you go to school for 8 years, and then this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to get this job in this city at this time, drive this, live in this neighborhood so you can do this. All about conventional, the way so many are living our lives. We're living our lives because we're taught from a conventional standpoint, but we're living in unconventional times. We're living in unconventional times. We're living in times that every day don't look like the day before or the day before or the day after. Okay? No 2 days look the same. No 2 days look the same. Every day is a different day. Every day we should be grateful that we even get up to see that day. But we're still thinking in a conventional way, but we're living in an unconventional world. Because nothing is cookie cutter, if you will. Nothing is Are you living a cookie cutter life? Tell you, there's no rhyme or reason or structure to this Periscope, and I don't care. If it's in my mind, if it's in my heart, I'm saying it. So do you have the courage to be unconventional? Do you have the courage to be unstructured? Does everything have to line up at every minute, every second, every hour of your day for your day to go fabulously? Does everything that you do have to have a structure to it? Do you have to have a script to get on Periscope? Do you have to have all your notes lined up to get on Periscope? For me, no. Do I have notes when I talk about business stuff through the week? Sure I do. But this is the first time I've done a Periscope on the weekend. I think I'll do more. Usually won't have anything to do with business. It'll just do with things that flow from my heart, that flow from my mind, that flows from my spirit and my soul, just to give just a little encouragement. So I hope that question sparks something to whomever is watching, to whomever will do the replay. If you like it enough, you can share it, give me some hearts, but if it resonates with you, that's enough. That's enough. So, again, I ask the question, do you have the courage to live a life unconventionally? Do you have the courage to be unstructured? Do you have the courage to be unstoppable? I hope you have a great Saturday. This is just Delmar Johnson, simply being Delmar. Have a great day. Bye-bye.